So I'm not new to Farm Bureau. In a lot of ways, the organization has been preparing me for this role since I first became involved with Young Leaders back when I graduated junior college, right? And all the leadership training and the exposure I had to how Farm Bureau does things, why our policy matters, the relationships we forge, and ultimately the people. I think the organization has done a good job preparing me for this, and then I obviously am still me. I'm still a very active, engaged family farmer, and I think I bring that heartbeat to the corner office as well. How we go about our work and how we approach our work, the attitude with which we approach our work is representative of the gospel, and so that is how I approach my work. I try to be a representative of Christ by doing things with excellence. And then at the end of the day, you do the best you can. It's like when you're planting corn, you do the best you can, and then you leave the results up to God. Certainly in agriculture, we are a people-centric business. It takes people to operate the machinery, to make the decisions. There's a lot of pride, I think, in agriculture and people doing their job. It's a high calling and doing it well. And so the spring is almost always a time of excitement. We've known each other a long time. Evan and I are not strangers. And again, I think the organization has been preparing Evan for his role as vice president. I made it very clear from the beginning, I view this as a partnership. I've included Evan in a lot of policy discussions and been part of a lot of key decision makings. We have engaged in, I'd say, partial wins as we've seen the Farm Bill progress. Let's talk about that. Now there's been points of frustration, starting with an extension instead of passage of a bill. But getting Prop 12, a fix for Prop 12, very much a part of the Farm Bill, is a huge win. And I think only because Farm Bureau pushed did that happen. But also the push from the grassroots to make AFB, American Farm Bureau, aware of how big of an issue this was and that the Farm Bill needed to be part of the solution. Here he comes. Oh. He doesn't know his size or his strength. On the state level, the state legislature, the House of Representatives, the Speaker of the House, the head of the Senate, to all agree there needs to be a fix to the Illinois estate tax law, particularly where it pertains to family farms. I've met with leaders on both sides of the aisle in the House and the Senate. They are in agreement. We've got their attention that there needs to be fixed.
As was mentioned, I am Brian Duncan and I am president of Illinois Farm Bureau.
When I gave testimony in Springfield, a lot of the legislators' heads went up and down as I was talking about the importance of preserving family farms. It's in flight, and it might be a long flight as we try to determine what the members expect of an organization, a modern farm organization, what it will look like, and what our members' expectations and priorities are, and then how we execute on those priorities. So we've had a great response to the surveys. Our members weren't shy about telling us what they wanted from us, what they appreciated, what they'd like to see changed. We've got committees that are working on developing strategy on how to execute on maybe some of those desires. And then ultimately it will be up to county farm bureaus, to their boards of directors, to the Illinois Farm Bureau Board of Directors, to how to execute on what the members are telling us they're expecting from a modern farm organization. Getting to do this is an incredible privilege, and I remind myself of that every day. I thank God for the privilege of sitting in this chair for as long as He lets me sit here.